A full apparition.
This might be my favorite piece of evidence we've ever received.
That thing is looking at the camera, engaging with what she's doing.
Today we're going to conjure some spirits, literally, because this episode of Encounters is ghost photos and evidence.
Watch before night. Hello. Welcome to Two Girls, One Ghost.
Two girls, one ghost. We are your ghostesses. That is Corinne.
Hello.
And I am Sabrina. And it is officially
Seance season.
morning season. It sounded like I said morning sneezing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I do sneeze in the mornings. Do you? Never any other time.
Please take our poll on Spotify and let us know.
Do you sneeze in the morning? Do you sneeze at night?
But we're gathered around our seance table.
With our hands.
And I have to say, I did tell you this before. I was like, oh no, I don't think I can get rid of this table. I'm kind of committed to it now.
I know.
I'm attached.
This is our new set. If you're watching on YouTube, we have transported in time into a room with the walls made out of curtains. But
they're plaster.
Movie magic.
If
it
you
looks like
use
a wall.
your imagination.
Should we just
The
hold
age of
hands
spiritualism.
this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. I don't really know what like I was trying to come up with a character. Oh, actually, I just realized that June is literally just Wednesday if she tried to go to college. Sorry.
Yeah.
Context.
Okay. Yeah. I was just thinking we should give context.
June
Sabrina's
is an alter ego of mine.
that honestly hasn't come out since the college days, though.
Yeah. So there was one Halloween where I didn't know what to dress up as. And last minute, I was like, I'm just going to become a character instead of picking a
Just a
specific
completely made up character.
costume.
Yeah.
And the character really just truly came to me. I put on a couple of clothings. I borrowed our friend Liv's, rest in peace, her shirt. And it had like these tears. And this character just came over me. And when I got to the party, I found a tree and I sat in the tree. I got a lighter, which I think I found in the bathroom. And then I just like sat in the tree lighting the lighter. And people were like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know. Are any of us okay? And
It literally is Wednesday.
yeah. And I became June. And I was thinking about like who she was and the character and her mentality. And I was watching Wednesday. I was like, they're sisters.
They're the same. Actually, this reminds me, and I don't know if I misheard, but the antique store that you recommended that I go to in Raleigh, there was a little French bulldog there behind the gate, like at the checkout.
I don't know why
And
I
they
thought
kept-
a little French girl.
There was a little French girl,
Which maybe.
but she was barking. And I swear her name is Wednesday. Like, because the owner went, Wednesday. And I was like, what other name sounds like Wednesday? I think the dog's name is Wednesday.
I
So
love
Wednesday
that.
the bulldog, I believe, is at an antique store
That's
in Raleigh,
perfect.
Massachusetts.
I love that.
But welcome.
Today we're going to conjure some spirits, literally, because this episode of Encounters is ghost photos and evidence.
Don't watch before night.
Or maybe, you sicko, you should.
You sicko.
You sicko. We do
You
have
know
to
what?
realize we have
Not to
live
make this
fire on
pervy,
set.
But I feel
please
like,
make it pervy.
Okay, so we always joke about OnlyFans and
Yeah.
feet and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so
what
overdone.
if I just revealed it's never been a joke and I've actually been doing it this whole time? You know I would be so successful on OnlyFans.
Okay, but I have an idea for you.
What? Okay.
I think that it's just you being mean to people, but like in a character, like calling them sickos and like stuff like that. I think that people would pay for that.
In theory, yes, that's a great idea. I just think that, and I've been spending a lot of time currently in my life understanding like who I want to be and how I want to reflect that in my work, right?
Oh, okay. I thought
And-
that's not where I thought this was going to go. I thought you were like, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about how to.
Be mean to people?
No, I thought you were going to talk about like an OnlyFans.
Oh. But I think if you spent time, no matter how much it is,
Mhm.
pretending to be mean to people,
Then
it would poison your spirit,
yeah.
you know? And I've been poisoned enough by other people.
Allow us to poison your souls with the evidence of the other world.
I actually love this vibe.
Right? I'm kind of committed. We bought a couch and now I'm like, do I just buy our new couch off of us to use for my own home decor and we keep this vibe forever?
I don't know.
Well, we have
things to
5
wonder.
episodes to feel it out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start with the scary one because this is October and this is our first encounters of October. A lot of these do have photo evidence. There's some audio evidence as well, like EVPs. But if you want to get the shit scared out of you, if you've been backed up like I have, go to YouTube and cleanse your colon.
Oh my God. I like that. Make that a shirt.
Cleanse your colon.
Cleanse your colon with 2 girls, 1 ghost.
Okay, this is from our listener Jasmine, and it is called Demonic Roommate. Hey, I wrote a while back about a daycare haunting and was featured in one of your episodes. Woot woot. I added the woot woot. I added that in.
Woot?
There was no woot woot.
This is supposed to be scary and you're adding woot woot.
Woot woot, sorry. Finally, I'm getting
June
back
would
to you about my demonic encounter. It all started when I moved into a good friend's apartment as she needed a new roommate. Some backstory, her husband had recently passed from an overdose. He had been struggling for a long time with addiction, and she'd always told me stories of him. This is not, sorry, I read that as if it's like going to be like a nostalgic sentence. No. Mm-hmm. She always told me stories of her husband having talked in tongues and one time having levitated on top of their bed. Jasmine says, I never believed her. But okay, I move in and my closet had 2 doors on the opposite sides of one wall. Half of the closet had a lot of her deceased husband's possessions, which I didn't mind because I didn't have much anyways. In between the 2 closet doors, I had my dog kennel that I kept my Bible on top of. I also, at the time of my life, religiously wore a cross. The first day when I moved in, some papers were pushed off of my dresser, but I chalked it up to the fan. And I had never really had a problem with this entity, and my dog was never on edge until I met this toxic friend. She was a new hire at work, and we clicked immediately. I didn't find out until later about how sour her demeanor really was. Anyway, she constantly came to visit me at my apartment. Even when I wasn't there, she would come over. One time I was working a night bar shift when she Snapchats me a photo that I will attach below. The moment I saw it, my stomach dropped. From that day on, this thing would mess with her. Not me, thankfully. It once took her phone and we found it in the closet by my roommate's husband's stuff. Another time it pulled her hair. My mother has looked at the picture and warned me that it liked her.
Ooh.
But I didn't listen. This toxic friend and I ended up getting our own apartment together. It did not follow, but I should have listened because that arrangement ended really, really bad.
Oh,
anyway,
so bad.
Sending good vibes your way, Jasmine. Here's the photo.
Oh, what the fuck? The 2 eyes, they're glowing. And the glowing thing, it's an animal because human eyes don't just reflect like that.
But it does look human-like.
Although I guess if she had the back camera, it would. It's not just like a normal flashlight. But it does look human-shaped.
It looks like a tall head almost peeking in.
I hate that it's behind. Was she standing or was she sitting? It looks
like
she's sitting and that thing is posted
like,
up, sitting and watching her.
Yeah. The eyes are so glaringly bright because everything behind her is very, very dark. The only other thing that glows like that in the photo are her earrings, which is metallic, which is scary about her eyes, or about the eyes, because like, does that mean the eyes are almost metallic in a way?
Yeah. Ew, I don't know. It's like conscious, right? It's not just like a ghost caught on camera floating by or passing through. Like that thing is looking at the camera. It is watching what she's doing, engaging with what she's doing.
And it also makes me think, and I'm really sorry for Jasmine's friend's loss of her husband dying of an overdose. Like that's tragic and it's something so many people have experienced in life, unfortunately. But like it makes me think that either he was battling with this demon in some way, considering he was levitating off his bed, and then it like lingered waiting for something else or someone else to latch onto. And this friend who already had some like toxic behaviors maybe was like the perfect next target, which is also very sad. But it makes me think that if Jasmine hadn't met this friend, would it have latched onto her eventually?
God.
Thank goodness it didn't.
Yeah. Anywho, I also have a ghost photo to share.
Okay.
And this, if anyone's listened to our collab with So Supernatural, this is a repeat because it was so good. I just needed to share it twice.
Yeah.
Okay. This is called Ghost Captured in Picture. Hi, ladies. I love the podcast. Currently listening through all of the encounters, but I wanted to send something else in. This story is from my friend Ashley, who okayed this being told. This happened while she was in high school, probably around 2013 to 2014.
Why do I not remember this story at all? Even though
You'll remember the photo.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the story's so quick. It's just a few sentences. She lived in a duplex, which she thought was haunted, and got an uneasy feeling when she was home. Her and her friend were sending selfies back and forth, her friend being the first to send one. And when it came time for Ashley to send a picture, she snapped a selfie and went on with her time. Her friend responded to her selfie saying, "Who is that behind you?" Confused, Ashley looked back at the image and was immediately freaked out. There was a full-body apparition behind her.
Uh-oh.
It looked like it was sitting on the couch, just watching her. I've attached the image. Everyone that's seen the pictures sees different things, like an old lady or a man.
Oh, yeah.
I personally see a skull man with a hoodie. The image is zoomed in. Keep up the great podcast. See you on the other side, Jessica.
This photo is so creepy. It looks like Voldemort. It almost looks like a mask of some kind.
You know who it looks like?
What?
Art the Clown.
I could see that.
It looks like there's a big grin with a lot of teeth.
But it also looks like it's almost got its hands like this up at its mouth. Like,
oh, yeah. I think we said this on the collab. Did we? That it also kind of looks like a stranger's mask.
ugh.
There's so many different, it's hard
That's
to
how I
tell,
feel
but like
about it.
whatever it is, you know that, yeah, there's a head. Oh, I do kind of see the hoodie though. Because look around the neck area. It looks like there's a black hoodie and you can see like that part.
Without the hood on. Yeah.
What if this is someone wearing a ski mask and a hoodie sitting behind her?
That's now a ghost.
Or are they a ghost? Well, I guess they're see-through, so.
And she didn't see any real person sitting there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Creepy.
Okay. I feel like we should play a game. Of all the photos and evidence that we share in this episode, we are going to do a ranking. 1 through 5. 5 being my colon is cleansed. 1 being, I'd be down for that. We're going to start now. And you can, in the chat, let us know. In the chat. I don't know. In the comments. What's the chat? Let us know what each ranking is. So photo 1, I give it like a 4.
Oh, it's 1 through 5?
Yeah.
5 is colon cleansed?
Yeah. I had like a couple pebbles released. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I wish I didn't say that.
Let's pretend the podcast can't be edited. Too bad. Too bad.
Too bad. But 4.
I want to rank them all at the end.
Oh, you're going to wait?
I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Because I need the comparison.
Well, I'll go one by one, you go by the end.
feeling.
Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to give it a 4. I think the one that we just looked at is a 5.
Yeah. Well, I think the first one, it's because it's like, you know someone's there and you see the eyes, but this one has detail and it's not just a clear human. Like, you know that there's some sort of, it could be totally a human, but like there's some sort of mask or something.
Yeah.
Some distortion of features.
It just feels creepy. And to know that that was sitting behind me.
Oh, it reminds me of when my brother was down in our basement and he was playing his video games and he turned off the TV from his like gamer chair that was sitting on the floor and the screen turned black and behind him there was a guy sitting on the couch. I
don't like that.
Okay.
I wanted to do this story because it comes from a place that we are talking about at our live show, which is in Somerville, Massachusetts on October 8th, 2025, in case you're listening in 2026. Sorry. Okay, but this is an experience from the horrifying, the terrifying S.K. Pierce Mansion. Ooh. This is from our listener, Avon. Thank you for giving us the pronunciation. I've been listening to your podcast for a few years now, and I'm living for the recent Appalachia episodes. Just a little tea about me. I live in Appalachia, specifically northern New Hampshire, and I've been obsessed with all things paranormal my entire life. Horror is 100% my genre, whether it's a show, movie, or podcast. And I bought tickets to your upcoming show.
Hell yeah.
I'll be going with my sister. We cannot wait. Your live show last year was incredible. You could really tell how much thought and research you put into it. And I actually found you through Morbid. Shout out to our spooky New England ghouls.
Wait, can I just interrupt really quick?
Yeah.
We went to the My Favorite Murder live show, which was incredible. But we ran into a few listeners while we were there.
We did. And someone messaged saying that they were behind us in the beer line and they were too scared to say hi.
So we were sandwiched?
We were sandwiched.
Because the people I didn't realize the people in front of us. You talked to them, but I was oblivious in my own little world at that time. That's cool. But what I was going to say was there is our listener, Mary. She cracks me up. I met her in line at the parking garage like go up. We were parked on the same level, so we like rode the elevator up,
Yeah.
and she was kind of losing her shit the whole time. But what I thought was so funny was she called a friend, and I thought she was gonna like she FaceTime voicemailed a friend, and I thought she was gonna like turn it to both of us to leave a message. But no, I just stood there and she gave a whole voicemail being like, I just ran into crib from two girls who got like talked all
While
about
she's
me in
next
front
to
of
you?
me. And so at the very end, she's about to hang up and I just like grabbed the phone. I was like, and by the way, I'm standing right here while she says all of this.
That is amazing.
And I was like, wait,
oh,
this is
Mary.
hilarious and
So
awkward
cute.
for me.
You also said that she was like taking pictures of you as you parted ways in the
Oh, we
the
took a
parking
picture
garage.
in the elevator and outside of the
Oh,
elevator.
okay. It's so funny.
All the worst lighting
I
everywhere.
love it. So sweet. It's so fun. If you do see us, like say hi. It really is so fun. And it
Guys,
feels
we're not that popular. We actually
No.
really enjoy it.
and it feels so nice because like you are a part of our community.
yeah,
And
we get to meet a listener.
we want to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Avon says they're going to the Morbid show too, which I might see you there. I thought I will. Okay. Avon says it's shaping up to be a perfect spooky season. So, in honor of spooky season and the live show, here is the story. September 2023, after Morbid covered the S.K. Pierce haunted Victorian mansion, my sister and I immediately thought, we have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Our birthdays are in the fall. Hers is September, mine is October, and it felt like the perfect spooky birthday gift. So we dragged our mom and our mom's husband along for the Haunted Mansion tour. It was a gloomy, rainy day when we arrived. Perfect ghost tour weather. The group was small, maybe 10 to 15 people, and I brought my camera and took pictures throughout the tour. The first floor was calm. The basement felt a bit creepy, but don't all basements? Then Marion, our tour guide, showed a creepy picture of a figure in the basement, which didn't help that creepy vibe. Overall, though, the house itself was stunning. Like, I would move in if I could. I do agree with that. The woodwork, the wallpaper alone were enough to sell me. And bonus points since it's haunted. The room that really creeped me out, though, was the children's room. Just no. Immediately, no. I felt so uneasy, especially because of the drawing on the bed. And when our tour guide mentioned the man who had a heart attack across the street, my heart literally started racing. The whole area just had bad vibes. After the guided part of the tour ended, we wandered around a bit more to take extra pictures. And at the end, my sister and I decided to buy shirts. But they didn't have the right size, so we had to go upstairs alone to grab the correct sizes. Let me tell you, the energy upstairs completely changed the moment we were up there without the entire group. It was so much heavier.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was just because we were alone or something else. When we came back down, we realized everyone else had finished checking out and left. I tried to Venmo for my shirt and the payment wouldn't go through. I had service. I tried again, still wouldn't work. My sister tried on her phone, nothing. Was something trying to keep us there a little longer?
Ew, I don't like that thought.
Eventually, after walking around the kitchen and sitting room, the payment finally went through, but this time twice. So we had to stick around a little longer to talk about how to refund the second charge. Almost like, again, we were being delayed and kept in the house for some reason. Before we left, I asked my mom to take one last photo of me standing outside the mansion. I posted and didn't think much of it for nearly 2 years. Recently, I was cleaning up my Instagram post and came across that very photo again. This time, though, I looked at it more closely, and I noticed something I hadn't seen before. In the bottom window, just to the right of my head, there's what looks like a white, masked figure with black eyes and a black mouth facing me. I immediately went through all my other photos that day. Nothing. I even found a shot of the house from a similar angle. There's nothing in that photo. My sister suggested that it's a shadow or a reflection, but there are literally no trees, no power lines in that spot. I even searched through other people's tagged photos taken from the same position to try to debunk this, and no one has a similar reflection or shapes. I'm not sure if it's paranoia, but I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. And if that wasn't enough, for 2 nights after the visit, I did have the weirdest dreams about being brought back to the mansion. Ooh.
Ew.
About going back to the mansion, sleeping there, and waking up, hearing noises, seeing things. But it's been so long, I don't remember exact details now.
If
Anyway,
we hadn't been there, I would have made up excuses for the spirits. Like, oh, maybe they were delaying them to keep them from something horrible. But after being there, I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
those
I
spirits
think,
are not your friend.
no.
Please feel free to share the pictures. Please use my name, as long as it's you and not Sven saying it. See you on the other side, Avon. Okay. So
Okay, which window is it? I'm going to look on my phone so I can zoom in.
Okay, so if you start with a photo of Avon,
Mm-hmm.
it's the bottom right. So you see a chair in the window, but the left window frame. And then
Ew.
there's zoomed in versions of it too. It really does. It almost has like
It looks like
long
salad
hair.
fingers. I like rusty spoon.
Oh, it kind of looks like Slender Man too.
Oh, it does. You're right.
Because it's like this long, gaunt, narrow face with large eyes and a mouth.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could be pareidolia, but like Avon looked at all of the other photos taken from similar angles, and there's nothing like that in any of the other photos.
I'm just having the feelings and the dreams and everything.
Ugh.
I don't know. That's freaky. It's
I'm
also like, what
also-
could the shadow be? Like, there's something like blocking behind it.
Well, that's the thing is you can see the reflection of the house across the street and the telephone poles.
And it doesn't look like it's in the same
No.
plane. Like this looks,
The face is like blocking the rest of those reflections.
yeah, the face looks like it's actually inside the house.
I'm curious to put this side by side next to the photo of the spirit we think we caught. Come to our live show. Okay, I rate this one a 2 because yes, it's spooky, but you went and did like this like ghost tour, paranormal investigation of a haunted house, and you caught evidence. I think that's cool.
And at least you got to be on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
And that thing was on the inside.
And yes, you had dreams about going back to the house, but it seems like otherwise nothing has followed you.
Perhaps that's a warning to never go back.
Until you come to our live show and the house calls to you again.
Oh, that's true. And they are coming.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 2 that might turn into a 5.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. We'll circle back.
Everything has the potential.
This is
to be
open-ended. Everything can get worse.
Everything can get worse. Okay.
Nothing can get better. Of course it can.
I have a story. This is from Warren. Shout out to Warren because he came on Campfire Stories one of the days that you couldn't attend, and he told the story, and then I was like, oh my God. I DM'd him. I was like, on Instagram, I said, you need to send this.
And you also told me you were going to share it with me.
Yes. Because I was
Yay.
like, this is so good. I have to share it.
Okay.
Because we were like fully zooming in and dissecting it when you're on Campfire Stories. Okay. So this is called Winchester Mystery House Apparition. My name is Warren. Warren's pronouns are alien/cryptid.
Love. Oh my gosh.
I wanted to point out that my name literally means rabbit hole. Truly, I think I've lived up to my namesake, lol. In true fashion, I absolutely have to grate my gallivanting. Oh my God. Now he's going to tie me up with this word. Gallivantingly gruesome ghouly gals. Say that 4 times
gallivantingly
fast.
gruesome.
Yeah.
Gallivantingly gruesome ghouly gals. Gallivantingly gruesome ghouly gals.
It's
Yeah,
a tongue
that's so
twister. You
hard.
can't do it. I absolutely had to greet my gallivantingly
Why
gruesome
did you
ghouly
do
gals
it?
that I've been so fond of. What up, Sven and Leia?
What up?
And it was awesome to meet you, Corinne, on Campfire Stories. As promised, here's my novel. It was kind of a threat because I said, if you don't send this to me, I'm going to go off of my own memory and share it.
If you don't share this with me, I'm going to come up to your home and stare in your windows.
Details will be foggy. You'll see eyes glaring through your window.
Sometimes they'll eventually move to the end of your bed and be inside.
Tickle your toes.
I'll tickle your toes.
It
People
all
will probably
started-
want that.
That's another career path for you.
Yeah.
The toe tickler.
Show up your home. Give me your address.
The toe tickler of
It's like
Boston
instead of-
is afoot again.
It's like, you know, the really sick version of this where people pay companies to kidnap them and take them to like a horror
Oh my God,
thing.
yeah.
I think that became a thing for some period of time. I hope it
was
doesn't
like
still
extreme.
exist.
People paid a lot of money and you could be taken on like a
At any
helicopter anytime. Like there was
Yeah.
a lot of money backing it.
But now my version of that is you pay me to come to your home. You don't know when, but at any time I can come into your home while you're sleeping and tickle your toes.
Wait, you know what would be so fun? Is like if someone pays you to play hide and seek and you hide and then but like you have an hour or so in their house and you can move things around and change the setting and it's really creepy when they enter and then they have to come find you.
Wait, that's really
That's
fun.
scary.
Can I do that at your house?
My house?
Yeah.
No, I'm scared.
I'll do it for free.
For free.
No one else will pay me for that.
Okay. It all started on a dark and stormy night in a remote mountain town outside of Lake Tahoe. The night wasn't just any night, for this was the night of Halloween, 1983. I
Great
was
year.
born. That's it, LOL. Although my mom's hillbilly roommate was scared of me because I was, in her words, a spooky baby. And you
Love.
cannot make this shit up.
You're one of us.
So my awareness to the paranormal started at a young age. When I was 8, my recently deceased grandfather came to visit me in my room. I woke up from a dream to him awkwardly floating in the corner of my room. He said
Oh.
nothing. He just stared at me for a moment and then he faded out. I immediately thought that it was a dream. I pinched myself to make sure. And yeah, I wasn't fucking asleep. So I definitely wasn't scared, but rather felt kind of peaceful in that moment. My grandfather was a World War II veteran of the Navy and a decorated admiral and Freemason. Later moving to
A
politics.
Freemason.
Yeah.
Also, S.K. Pierce Mansion. A lot of Freemason stuff.
Later moving on to politics and running for the governor of California. He was a no-nonsense man, and he was a very outspoken atheist. I believe now that he came to me to reassure me that he was wrong and that there was indeed an afterlife.
I like that.
When I built up the courage to talk to my mother about what I saw, I told her what happened, and then she asked me what he was wearing. I told her a brown suit, and her jaw hit the floor. She told me that he only ever wore a brown suit, never blue, never black, always brown. And it felt good as a child to feel heard and believed.
And also the confirmation that it was, in fact, him.
Right. For her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her own dad.
Yeah.
I have so many encounters. I'm actually going to trim a lot out because my fingers are already kind of tired from the fourth fucking time that I've typed this out. And then here is I blame you. Sorry. I'll dive into the Winchester Mystery House incident first, since that is the meat and potatoes. In March of 2021, I took my daughter to the Winchester Mystery House for her 12th birthday.
I am obsessed with that. Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know if you wrote this in the email, but that was her like request for her birthday.
The best.
So cool. Originally, we had gone to the Central California coast to go ziplining per her request, but that morning we woke up to the news that the attraction was shut down due to a zipline failure, and we would be refunded. So then I asked her what she wanted to do for the day. I mentioned a few things, and she decided to go to the Winchester Mystery House.
Love.
We went on a self-guided tour due to COVID restrictions being a thing. We took a bunch of pictures, had a great time, went to dinner, headed back to the hotel. And when we got back to the hotel, we were watching a movie and I was going through the pictures that I took throughout the day. And I was floored when I saw what I captured. I threw my phone down. I was truly creeped out. My phone was set to live mode and captured a 3-second video of a lady in a flowing white dress. I showed only a few friends. And after that, I had terrible luck descend on me.
Wait, are we going to have bad luck if we look at it? Or is Warren
I already looked.
Is Warren going to have more bad luck because we're all looking at it?
Oh, I hope not. We did campfire stories and then I asked for him to send it like a few weeks after. So there was some time in
All right,
between.
before we play it and before we all look at it, we'll do some intentions and protection.
Okay. Yeah, for Warren and his daughter too.
Yeah.
I wrecked 3 cars in freak accidents. One time, something literally yanked my steering wheel on the freeway and sent me off the road crashing into a fence. Meanwhile, my daughter's being plagued by this mean male spirit of some sort. So like a demon attachment?
Oh no.
I don't know. His first appearance was in my backyard. So I live on this steep hill and my backyard overlooks said hill. She ran into the house hysterical, said that she saw this tall man peering over the picket fence, staring at her menacingly. So I grabbed my gun and I went outside to check it out. And obviously I didn't see anyone, but nonetheless, I had my guard up. The second occurrence was on my family camping trip a week later. She was with her cousins down by the creek nearby, and she saw him again. But this time, he spoke to her. A 10-foot-tall man with wild red hair and a long beard was hiding behind a tree, peering out menacingly, and told her, quote, "Bad things will happen soon to your father."
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Right. She ran back to camp besides herself and told me what she had seen. The third thing happened a few weeks later. I have a good co-parenting relationship with my daughter's mom, so we decided to take her to a concert together for one of our favorite bands, The Revolution. She was also on the birthday trip with us to the Winchester Mystery House. Our friend owns a restaurant across the street from the venue, so we parked behind his restaurant to skip the parking fee and we walk over. While on our walk, my daughter saw him again, skipping from tree to tree, following us on our walk.
Why? The skipping motion is so, like, I'm enjoying plaguing you.
Yeah. Oh, it's so creepy. Her mom instantly told him he's not welcome here. Stay away from our daughter. And we decided that night I need to do a cleansing because we thought maybe it was an attachment to me due to the fact that every time she saw him was when I was with her and never at her mom's house. But after 2 cleansings on myself, she saw him yet again in my backyard through her bedroom windows, staring at her over that fence again. Here's where my witch of a sister stepped in. She took my daughter to her house and performed a cord-cutting ceremony with her and had crystals on a tray next to a candle so that she could keep them in her bedroom for protection after the ceremony was finished. That's a good idea. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Like actually keeping other protective things that you can take from that ceremony. When the cord broke, she said both of the candles went dim and then a second later erupted in flames at least 2 feet tall off the wicks.
Could you imagine if right now one of the candles?
That would be a stage 5 pebbler.
That's
Shit
not pebbles.
myself.
That's full
That's liquid running
soup.
Oh, God. We're out of here.
Missed the toilet.
That's actually like when we're frozen in fear. We're just,
Sorry for all the potty humor today.
yeah. Well, it started and
I wish it was
now
a
just
joke.
can't stop. Well, next time we won't, we promise. Okay.
I can't promise.
2 feet tall off the wicks, and then it snuffed out entirely on their own.
Wow.
She severed the attachment of her haunting, and she's been free of him ever since. I'm honestly unsure of what the connection was between this apparition that I captured and her haunting,
Right.
but I'm sure they are related somehow. It's just too coincidental to be separate. And mind you, all of these occurrences happened in broad daylight. My daughter is one spooky kid and growing into an amazing baby witch. She taught me a few things recently, and we talk about everything paranormal together.
Can she teach us?
This I love for their parental-child bonding. We're currently doing the Gateway experience together.
Warren, do you want another daughter?
Adopt both of us!
Anytime I hear a story about a dad being a good dad, I cry.
Like a good dad.
Like just being a good dad, decent, doing something with their child, I want to cry.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
The only bonding my dad and I have done is in my adult years is not legal.
Partying.
Yeah.
I'll say partying because otherwise it makes me think like you buried a body together. Like,
No, I haven't. I wouldn't do that with my dad. I would turn my dad in.
I would turn your dad in too.
Great. I'm not surprised by that.
Okay, so we're doing the Gateway experience together and we've made some really cool progress. No astral projection just yet, but I've had some very vivid visions. I'll see you two on Campfire Stories soon. I'll have to write down my other experiences soon. I have a bunch more. Blessings to you and yours. I'll see you on the other side. Warren. We'll start with...
Oh, yeah. We're going to start with a protection for Warren and his family, that us viewing this footage is only out of interest and curiosity. Nothing attached to it, no negative energy is allowed to come out of this image or out of us viewing it. We are all protected, surrounded by love and light and positivity, and so too are Warren, his daughter, and his extended family.
Perfect. This is the video from the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh my God, it's a full dress.
Full dress. You can see literally the lace work.
Oh my, I just got full chills.
We'll go really slow and do like a slow motion. You can see everything. It almost looks like when we were looking at it before, we're like, it looks like there's a bow in the hair. You can see the lace work.
You can literally see the head all the way down to the bottom. Oh my God, we'll have to play this multiple times over and over as we're talking about it.
Yes.
Really slow.
Okay, and then another thing that was really amazing was, so when you look at the window, you can see her blocking the window. So like there is a shadow on the window, and then as she passes it, the light comes back through. Oh my God, you're right.
Oh my gosh. This, okay.
It's so good, isn't it? We actually probably played it 100 times. Like
I'm going back and I'm over and over doing this.
I forgot.
What?
There's like an EVP with it. Okay. Let me play this actual sound of it. This is house. Okay.
I miss this house?
It sounds kind of like almost like a man or someone talking.
It sounds like a woman.
Oh, you think, okay, a woman.
It sounded like I miss this house.
We thought it was like, get out of this house, or there's a bunch of different, we'll play it again.
This is house. I miss this house.
I miss this house.
Oh my God.
Okay, one more time.
This is house. It sounds like an older woman.
Isn't that wild?
Which maybe it's Sarah Winchester.
Oh yeah, I miss this house as she's walking through. It's so good.
My colon has cleansed out of like a fun, excited, this is amazing way. Yeah. If it were not attached to the scary, like bad luck, negative things happening to Warren and his daughter after this, I would be
just
like,
the video
this
alone,
is the coolest.
You're like, it's so cool. It would be like a 1 on the scare factor, but like a 5 on the cool factor. But it does feel like it came with a bunch of other stuff.
Thank you for threatening Warren.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And demanding that he share this.
It was less of a threat and more of just like, I think he feared my own memory trying to recite what he experienced.
This might be my favorite piece of evidence we've ever received.
It's so good.
Because it's not terrifying, the video itself.
a full apparition. You see it go and obstruct the light from the window. There's just so much with it.
You see top to bottom.
Mhm.
You don't really see much in the middle, but you see.
I can't get over the lace. Like, you can see details of the dress. It's not just like, oh, it looks like a flowy white dress. It's like, you see detail. Are
and
you watching?
Literally see the way that it like curved. Like, you know, it's not like a flat piece of fabric.
There's movement.
There's movement
to it.
and waves to it.
Yeah. And even like the bottom, as she walks towards the door, it almost like ripples into itself, like it becomes tighter, saying like, I miss this house.
I'm
as heading out the door,
this.
like, okay, now I gotta leave. Oh, I miss this house. Just like a little visit, a little pop in.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that everything is okay and that the cord cutting ceremony snaps to witchy sister.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, that is so cool.
Yeah.
I like don't even want to share any more stories. I know. I mean, I do.
We have a few more pieces of evidence.
I know.
Though. I know, it's so good.
Damn. Okay. The next evidence.
I'm not glad you were sick, but I'm glad you were sick that day.
Thank you for sharing this with
then
me.
I could be the one to present it. Just steal Warren's spotlight and present it myself.
So unbelievable. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. This is a audio evidence.
Ooh, okay.
It's an EVP. I'm not going to read the subject line, but it is from our listener, Laura. Laura says, hey, gorgeous ghouls, big fan of your show. Thank you for keeping it real. I recently investigated the Sallie House in Atchison, Kansas,
Ew.
which we covered early days of the podcast, and this place is absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, Sallie House is definitely, I try to block some of the details out of my memory.
Yeah.
It's a place I wouldn't want to go.
Me neither. Laura says we captured some things while we were there, but nothing more chilling or clear than the attached recording. I'm probably butchering some of the lore here, but I solemnly swear this is reiterated to the best of my memory. To set the scene, this is a very normal-looking, unassuming house. Photos attached. It was owned by a doctor, and one day a young girl was brought in for appendicitis and passed away in the home. But her name was not Sallie. It's unclear who Sallie is or was, and there was never a Sallie, in quotes, known to live in the home. There was a family that moved in the 90s that moved in with their new baby, and they began experiencing and documenting a lot of paranormal activity in the house, including the husband getting scratched on camera. It's also said that the husband started having homicidal thoughts that were focused on his wife while living in the home. One day, the husband opened the refrigerator, and when he closed the door, he saw a young girl in a dress with a ribbon in her hair staring back at him, like the photo we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to draw this girl he had seen, and they have a portrait of it hanging up in the kitchen. I swear I took a close-up photo of the table, but I was using Camp Snap camera. I don't know what that is, but I can't find it. I did attach one of the photos I have. You can probably find a better one on Google. Anyway, I think it's suspected that this cute little girl was actually something way more sinister, dare I say demonic.
Ooh.
And it lived in the basement. After the family moved out of the home, another family began renting the house. They did not report any paranormal experiences. However, when they did leave the house, it was reported that there was a cauldron or a pentagram on the basement floor. I've also heard of stories of men that are touring the home that end up getting targeted. While we're there, the basement was blocked off for safety reasons. But we snuck about halfway down the stairs to place a trail cam. The basement was terrifying. Even when the door was open, I felt the sharpest pain in the pit of my stomach and got very, very dizzy. I needed to sit on the floor while my friends placed the camera. We set up a few more trail cameras and left a digital recorder sitting on the dining room table and went out to go pick up dinner and some munchies for the evening because it is crucial to have snacks.
Mm-hmm.
When we arrived back to the house, we checked the last few minutes of the recorder and heard what I will attach. About 10 seconds in, you can hear what we believe is a spirit, and you can hear us enter the home a few seconds later in the background. As we continued to investigate the home, the feelings of someone standing over my shoulder was too much to take in. We ended up not even spending the whole night there.
Wow.
We did have some successful Estes method sessions that were wild, but we didn't receive too much specific information. We also did not capture any photo evidence that we know of. But as we were reviewing footage, we kept hearing this awful sound, almost like a metal chair dragging across concrete floor, which was odd because everything in this house was carpet. When we reviewed the trail camera footage in the basement, we could see a single metal chair sitting in the basement on unfinished concrete floor, but it never moved in the video.
Oh my God.
There's more that we experienced that night at the Sallie House that was equally creepy, but not paranormal. Interesting. That's a story for another time. It just proves that people are, in fact, scarier than ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Happy spooky season. Love you both, Laura. Okay.
If you're hearing scratching and scraping, it's in my basement. I've captured something.
You keep people in your basement.
His name is Dan.
And he's doing work. So this is like a 20-second clip of audio. And for the most part, it is pretty quiet. Like I remember I was listening to it the other day. I was like, when is it? And then you hear it. So I'm just going to play the whole thing. And we'll play the part over again after. So keep in mind, Laura and all of her friends have left the home to go get food. They return, but a second before they return, there's this.
It's singing? Do, do, do. Like a little girl in a white dress and a bow.
But it's almost ominous. It's like, they're back. I'm happy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
I kind of give it, given that they didn't experience like too many terrifying things in the house and that whatever was scary that they experienced was a people issue, I rate that a 3.
A 3. I feel like this rating scale is less of like, is this terrifying, and more of like, how would I react?
Yeah.
If I experienced it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Colon cleansed would be the scariest.
Alrighty. I have...
You kind of said I have in that tune.
I have a story. UFO. Orb caught on camera in Dallas, Texas. Hi, friends. I know this one isn't necessarily podcast worthy.
Yeah, it is. Look
Joke's
at
on you.
you.
But I wanted to share it with you both anyways. It's a short clip. I added another version of the video, slowed down, but I captured something cool while trying to take a video of a dust storm that was blowing through Texas. There's a black orb-looking thing blipping in and out while moving to the side. I wanted so bad to think that it was just my camera glitching, but when I saw it with my actual eyeballs outside of the camera, I decided that was enough outside time for me.
Go back inside.
We've seen the orbs that people talk about at night while searching for the drones, but never seen anything during the day. I hope you guys enjoy. I personally am freaked the fuck out. I am a clairvoyant medium with all of the clair variations, lol. I have 29 years worth of stories that I could share, from normal friendly spirits to several encounters with negative, low vibrational beings, including watching my mom become possessed.
Yes.
I'm also from the Appalachian Mountains, and I've unfortunately encountered flesh pedestrians more than one time.
You owe us many stories.
I know. I'll double check
your life.
I'll double check that we don't have more.
Okay.
Until then, here's a weird orb that I can't stop thinking about. Love Mads.
Okay, there's 2 videos.
So one is the normal video and then one is slowed down.
What? Did you see that? What is that?
Oh, it happened again.
And it disappears so fast. And then you're like, wait, is this like a weird camera glare or something? But it's not.
Ugh.
It's not staying on the same place, in the same place on the camera. It's moving and darting around.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I know, it's confusing.
Like, I want it to be a camera issue, but...
Right, just like Madison said, or Mads. Okay, let me copy Mads' email. Just double check that we don't have a good old possession story.
But can we, real quick, wonder, you know how people can be outdoorsy? Why can't people be indoorsy? Why don't we use that as an adjective to describe ourselves? I am indoorsy.
You know what's funny is we have some friends that like very much don't go outside, and I call them indoor cats.
Yeah.
Like, not to their face. It's kind of behind their back. But I'm like, oh yeah, they're an indoor cat. Like, when we go over, we go inside because they're an indoor cat.
We stay
it's not meant
inside.
as like a negative thing.
No, it shouldn't be a negative thing. Like, there are some people who love to go outdoors. I'm indoorsy. I would love to go spend days in like libraries and bookstores and antique shops, which are indoor activities.
Indoor activities. Mads did not send us another story, so that's...
Well, Corinne's going to start threatening you. That's the new...
the new threat is that I'm going to either make up your story, or I'm going to have to retell it from memory.
Which is terrifying. That is number 5.
Worse. That's level 5 terror.
I'm having fun with you.
Same. With you. Not fun with myself. Just to clarify. I am having fun with myself, but also with you.
Good.
And with you, Spirit.
And peace be with you. Okay. This is short. It's a short one to end on. Yeah. And that's all I'll say.
And that is
And that-
all the words.
Okay, this is from Jennifer. Spooky security footage from New Hope, Pennsylvania, which is my mother's neighbor, and maybe I'll come to your work.
The town, my mother's neighbor, New Hope.
Hello, spooky
Not neighboring
sisters.
town, just my
It's
mother's
my
neighbor.
mother's neighbor. Hello, spooky sisters from other misters and misses. I once was on an early rendition of your campfire stories. Ooh, way back when. The episode prompt was to share tales of workplace ghosts, and it seems like my professional life is plagued with spirits, especially since I started to split my time between two stores. The Fitz's Fish Ponds in New Hope, Pennsylvania, located right outside of Peddler's Village, which has plethora of haunts, and Peddler's Village is beautiful during the holidays. So pretty. So when we first moved into this building, a member of our staff and her husband stayed overnight and did a ghost hunt.
Ooh.
They got some EVPs and heard some footsteps, but not much else. I believe since adding lots of water features and all the more foot traffic, these spirits have become more vigorous in their attempts to make themselves known.
Oh, interesting.
All the ponds.
Yeah, the water features.
So here are the things that I have experienced myself. I've heard people walk around on upper floors when no one is there. For context, there are 3 floors and a creepy basement with a jail cell door in the basement. Casual. New Hope, Pennsylvania.
I know.
I've also heard someone walk up to the register as I was counting the money and no one was there. This happened on Halloween, so it was super appropriate.
Ooh, that's a cool experience.
Yes. I've walked into the office and seen a man sitting in the office chair, and a split second later, he was not there anymore. I also was getting ready to set the alarms one day, but motion kept being detected on the 3rd floor. The building was empty, and I had truly just walked through and turned all the lights off. So I chose to lock the doors and call the manager to set the alarm remotely because there was no way I was going back up to the 3rd floor to check it out by myself. I'm white, but I'm not that white. So today I was made aware of some spooky security footage, and I know how much you love a good video, and this one gave me full body chills. I do have to work here and by myself and sometimes at night, so yay for me. But this is from our security camera in the I almost said the aquamarine room.
The aquamarine room.
It's a room where we only
She's a
play
mermaid.
aquamarine in the aquarium room. The camera turns on when it detects motion and then turns on a light to illuminate the suspected intruder. Ooh, high tech. Note that we do get flies and bugs in the building all the time.
I thought you said flies and blood. I was like, okay, well, that's an important disclaimer.
My tongue is tied. But not only do they never set off the motion sensors on the camera, I also believe we would have been able to clearly rule that out. I do not have to point anything out. The footage speaks for itself. Stay spooky, ladies. Come visit us in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and maybe we can even set up an overnight investigation. Best, Jennifer. Okay, so there's 2 videos. There's no audio, just video. And at first it's like, oh, is that like a car driving by? But then the way it moves around, and even when the light turns on, it continues to move through the shot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to watch the second one.
And they're very similar in movement
yeah.
and in shape in both videos. I almost feel like the second one moves for a lot longer, or you can see where it moves for a while. When I first watched it, I was like, it has to be like a reflection of a car, but then that would happen all the time.
Right. I know that because I was like, the fact that it's doing the same exact movement again the second time makes me think a reflection. But again, yeah, it should be happening all the time.
And it does move slightly differently. It's circulating the room, but they are kind of in different places. If we play, maybe, Jamie, you can put them like on top of each other so we can play them simultaneously.
Oh, yeah, I guess they are a little different. When people talk about how spirits, like during renovations or when spaces change, like the idea that spirits walk through walls or like move about a space weird because they're going through their old pattern
Routine.
and not
the
new, navigating the new space.
What if it's a fish? A
The
spirit of a
ghost of a
fish.
fish. That's a big ass fish.
And it's like now the whole world is my
Congratulations on your
aquarium.
catfish. Ugh, I don't know.
Maybe it's a spirit and that's just how they show up. Not full form,
As,
but
like,
like
a
a
little
orb of
blocky-
light kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's strange, like just the floating around. It almost does make more sense for a fish. Just kind of like
I
up and
I
down
really
and all
love the
around.
idea of animals haunting. Because I feel like we often hear, you get like the occasional cat, dog, or like scary headless horseman type
Yeah.
situation. But what about the fish?
well, who's to say that they're not hunting all the time and we just think that they're regular fish?
Same with birds.
Yep. The birds are not real.
What about bees and flies?
Actually, I just got the best gift from
What?
Brian. And he gave it to me in May, but I just put it up. He got me the Bird Buddy bird feeder.
Oh, how fun.
so I can watch all the birds. It's mostly squirrels, but
Where
can
is
watch-
it? Where?
it's over there. It's like on the tree.
I want to
over
go.
there.
I want to See
Yeah.
it?
I'll show you.
Okay. Fun.
And then you can name them too.
What if you get some spooky ghost things?
I hope so.
And if you get spooky ghost things, please send them to us. This was fun. We hope you had fun. We had fun, so that's what matters. Please let us. Oh, wait, you have to tell me the rankings now.
I feel like I'm going to rank them by what I would be most
Scared
of experiencing.
Okay.
And I would say I'd be most scared of experiencing Warrens because of the string of bad luck.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, when is this going to end and what's to come? And now my child is being stalked by this tall creature who's saying that something horrible is going to happen. There's just so much like paranoia and fear every day being lived.
So you're taking in consideration all of the story and the photo.
The whole story.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to just do photo?
No.
I can just do photo.
You do you. We literally make the rules.
I'm doing just photo because you did just photo.
I did.
Okay, let me do just photo. All right, then the person on the couch behind. That
Scariest.
would be scariest.
Okay.
I think my rankings are the same as yours.
We are one.
Brain cell. And if you have more than one brain cell, please email
Share it with us.
2girls1ghostpodcast@gmail.com.
We are going to absorb your brain cells in this seance.
If you have possession stories, if you have evidence.
If you went to the bathroom because of this episode, let us know. You're welcome.
You can skip on that part, but
you can let us know in the comments. Colon is cleansed.
Colon is cleansed.
I got my colon cleansed at 2 Girls, 1 Ghost.
That's a bumper sticker. That's our new merch drop.
It's like, instead of I got haunted because of 2 Girls, 1 Ghost, it's like
my colon cleansed at 2 Girls, 1 Ghost. Yuck. Okay. Well, happy spooky season. Send us all of your evidence, all of your hauntings. We so love hearing them.
We love you very much. And thank you so much to our editor and producer, Jamie Ryan. And thank you so much to our newest team member, Emma Leventer, who is helping us out on social media and some PR stuff and just honestly everything because she's magical.
Mm-hmm.
We love you all.
And we will see you on the other side.
I kept looking to you. I'm like, where are you looking?
The middle one.
Bye.
Hi. I mean, bye.
Very spooky.